and welcome to another episode of AI Buzz. Thank you so much for joining me today. Some great stories out of the world of machine learning and artificial intelligence for you. Let's get started. Voice assistant technology has improved in recent years. With the adoption of Google Home and Amazon's Alexa across hundreds of millions of users, people are bringing these devices and the corresponding technology into their daily lives. The latest technology can go a step further, and instead of trying to have intelligent conversations with you by analyzing our words, can also analyze vocal cues to pick up on your mood and emotions that you're feeling at the time. Such technology has a range of applications that include improving customer service and combating loneliness. I will discuss now a couple of startups and organizations that are attempting to use this technology for more than just asking Alexa to order more milk. There are a wide range of companies that are utilizing this voice recognition technology in order to determine emotion. However, not all of them are looking to use the technology to do things like combat loneliness. They're looking at it to solve a real problem in business. Empath, a startup, creates a software product that analyzes the emotional state of the person talking to it. If the software finds that the user seems lonely or sad, it can provide proactive advice, suggesting things such as reconnecting with loved ones or to get out, to go to the store. The company brands themselves as Emotional AI and also has other software solutions that are dedicated to tracking you or your team's mood over time. Does this by just analyzing voice and conversations that are fed into it. Similar to Empath, Cogito is working to identify emotion from voice interactions. Their software product is primarily geared towards those that are working in the customer service industry. Companies can purchase this software and use it across a fleet of their customer service workers who can then receive feedback on how empathetic or how exactly they are appearing to the customers they're talking to. There's a story a while back that this software can essentially suggest to a worker be more empathetic when they're on the phone with a customer, which definitely would be an interesting suggestion to hear from a robot. Another problem that's being looked at with voice assist technology is loneliness. An AARP study found that 1/3 of adults over 45 in the United States have chronic loneliness. It's a very sad problem, and loneliness in old age is becoming a larger and larger problem. However, virtual home assistants can offer some help. People can rely on this natural language processing capability that's present in these devices to have relatively seamless conversations. A BBC article details an academic study where elderly residents successfully used artificial intelligence technology to curb their loneliness. University of Reading psychologist Arlene Astel states that humans are inherently social creatures and loneliness is a very, very negative experience in most of our lives. There have been several studies that show loneliness can shorten lifespans and even be as unhealthy as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Especially in the world of living in isolation to prevent coronavirus or COVID-19 from spreading, AI voice technologies remain feasible options for those who still need social interactions, which is essentially all of us. So these voice virtual home technologies have been shown to really be successful with elderly residents and nursing homes. And I really hope this technology gets pushed more widely to everyone, really. Beyond the Google Home and Amazon's Alexa, there are more specialized devices that are being worked on to combat loneliness. Specifically, a startup called Intuition Robotics has created a robot called ElliQ, which is designed to help elderly adults stay engaged and keep their minds active. They state that the goal is to not entirely replace human contact, but rather to encourage elderly people to leave the house and try to meet new people, for example. The founder, Dor Schooler, states that his company has an edge in that they're one of the only proactive robots that's designed to push people into more positive directions. Price tag is a tad steep at $1,500, but the benefits could be immense if it's really improving quality of life in the later years of your life. Another team that's working on a similar mission is the Alberta Machine Intelligence Institute. Osmar Zayan, in a story initially reported on by Tech Explorer, has been working on a model with his team to allow elderly people to carry on a conversation with a voice assistant. And the voice assistant is going to be able to match their emotions and be able to collect information regarding their mood. A Norwegian company called No Isolation is also working on combating loneliness with a new suite of tools that can help people out of their slump. The company has invented a robot called the AV1, which can be the eyes and ears for students who are not able to attend school physically. This is a big problem with those who are physically disabled, still want to go to school. It may be much more convenient for them to instead sort of telecommute and have this robot attend the class for them. Still feels like they're a part of the class and can interact and ask questions, but they, again, don't have to actually travel to the classroom. This gives the user the ability to feel really like they're part of this classroom. And they have a similar product, this company, No Isolation. It's called KOMP, KOMP. It's geared towards elderly people who can receive messages really easily, as well as images, voice chats from their loved ones. And it's supposed to be a really user-friendly way to sort of interact with those in your family, perhaps easier than a tablet or smartphone. It's supposed to have these main functions, which are kind of messaging, sending images, voice chats, and it's supposed to make that just really seamless and easy to use. And some of the reviews I looked at seemed like it was a really great success in improving loneliness among elderly users in Norway, at least. The adoption of virtual home assistants and natural language processing into our lives could mean great things for elderly people, as well as those in businesses looking to use AI to get feedback on their customer service, or those looking for just someone to talk to. Sadly, elderly loneliness and loneliness in general it's a very real thing, and these technologies can be a great way to just have something to talk to. Technology is improving rapidly, and it's some of these conversations that you can have with some of these AIs are very impressive. So there really may remain a light at the end of the tunnel to curb loneliness, especially in our older population, thanks to machine learning and artificial intelligence solutions. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode of AI Buzz. I'll be back with you very, very soon with more stories out of the world of artificial intelligence and machine learning. My name is Nick. Have a great day. Bye.